Well, today starts a new era for WUSA 9 Sports. A familiar face in DC sports, the DC sports world, joins our WUSA 9 family officially today. Chick Hernandez is our new sports anchor.
He is an Emmy Award-winning sportscaster with more than 20 years of experience covering DC.
All right, so with Chick on our team, he will make sure to get the insight and the interviews you want. That begins going to work right away, huh?
Yeah.
With the Commanders each week, Chick will talk exclusively with Washington Commanders head coach Ron Rivera. They'll have wide-ranging discussions, including questions from you, the fans.
Yeah, Chick is live from the Commanders practice facility at Ashburn, Virginia. And Chick, let's just start by saying, welcome back home.
Yeah.
We're so glad to have you back here at WUSA 9. Your family already. But let's get to the stuff that we really need to talk about first, which of course is this exclusive conversation that you had with the coach about an hour ago.
Yeah, Leslie, don't make me cry. I haven't had the big cry yet, so I appreciate that. Yes, every Monday, although next week it's going to be Tuesday because the coach just changed it on us. But every Monday we'll sit down with the head coach. Of course, his show, The Game Plan, will air on WUSA Sunday mornings at 8:30. But we sit down with head coach Ron Rivera and talk about a myriad of topics. So there was some news today. The Commanders did make some early cuts. Tomorrow's the final cut down at 4 p.m. where you got to go from 90 to 53. They cut 12 players and put one on injured reserve. By my Maryland math, that means they're currently at 77, which means 24 more to go. One of those names is Jared Patterson, who we'll get to at 6 o'clock. But among the topics was, remember the hubbub that Ron Rivera caused when he talked about his assistant coach and offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy saying that players were coming to him and saying, hey, Eric's treating us badly. And coach said, well, go talk to him. A lot of folks took that to mean that he was throwing his coach under the bus. Well, here's the coach. You surprised by the backlash you got when you talked about him?
I was, because, again, I didn't get it because, you know, I really believe I'm one of Eric's biggest advocates. I believe in the things that he does. He and I talk about them, you know, and sometimes I do have questions, but his answers make sense. The thing that really caught my attention with him more than anything else was how he paid attention to details. He reminded me so much of Coach Reed. And then the other thing I really appreciated was what he said on his first press conference. That was, we need to learn to be comfortable when we're uncomfortable. And when he said that, that really got me thinking about a lot of things. And one of the things is that maybe I had gotten comfortable as a head coach.
So, a learning lesson for Ron Rivera when it comes to listening to others. They're fine, by the way. They had a chat that night. It's all clear. And for those players who were bristling at the way Eric Bieniemy works, well, there's really one thing you can do. Look at the resume. Eric Bieniemy, 2 Super Bowl titles in Kansas City. Among the topics, by the way, and you can check out the full version on WUSA Plus, WUSA 9 Plus tomorrow after Get Up DC. One of the questions I asked the coaches, what was it like to work for the former owner, Dan Snyder? It's a very interesting answer.
Yeah,
Leslie,
looking forward to hearing that. Yeah, I mean, we were just listening to your conversation about Eric Bieniemy and thinking, you know, maybe this is the kind of tough love or mental toughness that they need to get to the next level.
Yeah, so. A lot of folks with the Chiefs who Bieniemy coached said this is how he does it. It's all in love, you know? All right, so Chick, we got to talk about you for a minute. We know that you're a DMV native. Tell us a little bit about your time growing up in Maryland.
Great.
And even playing sports in Maryland. You know, we're trying to get you to cry over here, huh?
No, it's not happening. Look, I'm a Moco kid, grew up in Silver Spring, raised by a single mother. I went to Montgomery Blair High School. We had 99 different nationalities there. If you didn't learn about racism and how to deal with it and everything else, then you just weren't paying attention. I matriculated at the University of Maryland. That's all I did at Maryland, by the way. I didn't do a whole lot of classes, I'll be honest with you. I was looking for the job, and I got the job. But no, I just, you know, I'm a hometown kid. I spent 3 years in Augusta, Georgia, and I've been home ever since. I've worked at other stations in the market, and I can tell you from my heart, the bottom of my heart, as a kid who grew up and interned at Channel 9 for Glenn Brenner and James Brown and Ken Meese, to be sitting here doing this right now, it is an absolute dream come true.
I'd say that they'd be very proud of you, too, as we are. And really so excited to have you here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let you go and grab the tissues now.
Yeah, I see it. I see your eyes are sweating. That's all. They're just sweating a little bit.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. By the way, at 6 o'clock, we are going to have the head coach, Ron Rivera, on Jarrett Patterson. It's an interesting conversation about how you cut a player and what it means to that player and what it means to the coaching staff as well. So great honesty from the head coach. That's it coming up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it has to be tough. You're cutting so many people. They put in the work for it.
Yeah, he's getting to the heart of this matter. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you back here at 6. Thank you, Chick. And by the way, to get you pumped up for the upcoming season, the Commanders announced a season kickoff party next week. It'll be at Franklin Park in Northwest D.C. The season kickoff party is Friday, September 8th from 5 until 8 p.m.
I tell you what, this new team likes to party.
I know.
This is a whole new vibe. We're here for it.
Trying to wake everybody up. All right.